Hello, beautiful souls. Zan here. Thank you so much for joining me once again here on my channel. Today or tonight, it's nighttime. We have the first quarter moon of this moon cycle. So what I am seeing in the wax is a temple. Kind of looks like a mosque, but it has the rounded dome at the top, and there's like stripes where the dome would connect to the cylindrical structure of the building. But it's not saying go out and find a religion or convert or anything. What I am being told is our bodies are like a temple, and when we do enter a temple or a place of worship, we tend to have a little bit more respect for that area, knowing how people worship there, or it doesn't matter if we follow that particular religion, it's giving that respect. Like for funerals or whatever, weddings, whatever reason, anybody would go to a church or a temple, a synagogue, a place of worship, when you yourself don't follow that practice. We have that respect, and we need to have that same respect for ourselves and for our bodies, and to remember that these avatars, these vehicles that we have been given in this incarnation, need to be treated with care and love and respect. And we often forget that for ourselves, as again, we have been programmed to give and think of others before we give and think of ourselves. So it is reminding us that we do need to put in that love to ourselves the way we would to these sacred buildings and places of worship. So yes, let's love ourselves and respect ourselves, as so many of us do not, or are in the process of learning how to do that. So yes, beautiful souls, let's get into this reading. Now, this is a general message, so do take what applies and discard what doesn't. Additionally, I am not a professional counselor. I only read or read and relate what I am given, or what I see, or what comes through various methods of divination that I do use. So we got two. So however you interpret this reading is solely on you. And we have creation. This is beautiful, yes, and it does have to do with our bodies. We are beautiful creations of this magical universe, and we are also creators. So we do need to give ourselves that same respect that is given to these religions and these gods, as we ourselves are gods and goddesses. We are made of source. We are connected to source. We don't always believe that we are, but it is finally taking that stand and knowing we are these creations directly from source, and we have the ability to tap into that power. Even though we are here in the 3D, we are ultimately limitless, and we need to remember that. And we ourselves are creators of our own lives and our own realities. And we often forget we hold the blueprints. We just can't always see it, or even tap into it until we pass that threshold where we do see ourselves as source creatures, source creations, even though we are in these vehicles. So the other card, oh my gosh, self-love. Yes, everything that comes through in my readings is focused on self-love. And yeah, this is, oh, and we have waxing crescent. So we're not exactly in the crescent, but we are in a waxing moon, making our way to full. But yes, finding that self-love, respecting our own temples as we would respect any other physical temple, and really letting go of the programming and allowing ourselves to really get into that intimate self-love where we are complete. We don't need anybody to use that very corny line, you complete me, because we complete ourselves. And it is just tapping into our own hearts and opening our hearts to ourselves. And that creates a stronger connection to source, where we truly see we are creators and we are creations, source creations that are connected to that power that we can just hone into and really tap into it to make our manifestations a reality in our lives. But it all has to be heart-centered and love-focused, and with that self-love, that self-worth, the self-respect. So yes, beautiful souls. Let's pull some cards. 3 cards, please, for this first quarter moon of this moon cycle. Cards, please. What more do you have for all the beautiful souls watching this reading? Thank you so much. The Hanged Man. 2 more cards, please. For the first quarter moon, for self-love, self-respect. Thank you so much. Queen of Swords. No BS from anybody or even from ourselves. 1 more card, please, for this first quarter moon. Self-love, anything to, oh, thank you so much. 4 of Cups. So yes, beautiful souls, it is time to get straight with ourselves and how much we truly respect ourselves and give ourselves that self-love. Yes, this is the Queen of Swords and not the Queen of Cups, but being truthful with ourselves and allowing ourselves to give that self-love first before giving to others really sets it straight in our heads. This is a point where, and this has come up recently, where the heart and the mind need to sync, where that barrier between the two is removed, literally cut out, and there's communication between the two, bringing in that balance. And it is a matter of allowing self-love and allowing self to know exactly how worthy you are, and just being very truthful and not going back to the programming or any lies that you've been told in the past. And it is really allowing yourself that full reflection of just how worthy you are and how connected you truly are to source, and tapping into that power that we are really capable of making things happen, where it does look like miracles, but it is because we are connected, and it is through love, through self-love, and really allowing love to flow freely and to truly make that connection. And with the 4 of excuse me, 4 of Cups, yeah, it is coming into that balance and allowing the chakras to balance out. Sorry, I have to get a drink of water. But yes, and it is looking for blessings everywhere and not being so focused on the big picture, but letting it come as it does, and appreciating. Yes, when we give in service freely, there are blessings that come back, but it may not always come back whole. It may come piecemeal, and that's okay. It is just appreciating every little thing and giving it gratitude and giving it love and really feeding that love to ourselves as well. And accepting everything that comes our way that source provides and allowing our own cup to overflow. As we see here, this cup's overflowing into these smaller cups. So you can look at it, this is your love for self, and then the love you give to others. And it is perfectly balanced as the love you give out, it's not overgiven, and you're not overextending and giving that love. So yes, look out for every single little blessing. And anything that seems like a hardship or even something some kind of blockage, just feed love into it. It makes it so much easier to get past it. So yes, let's pull from the other deck, see what we got. Three more cards, please, for clarification or any other guidance. Thank you so much. Anything else you want us to know? Two of Cups, self-love. Definitely putting self first, respecting self. And yes. Oh, thank you. So they were this way. Seven of Cups and Two of Wands. Yeah, so Seven of Cups is confusion in this reading, like not necessarily sure how to start on the self-love journey, or even if you're worthy. Because I mean, my guide are bringing my attention to this guy here, and they're also bringing images of Wayne's World when Wayne and Garth are on their knees. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. You know, I suck. Yeah, it is really breaking out of that mentality that we are not worthy, because we truly are worthy. We are our own temples. We are source creations, and we are connected to source. So the more we're able to learn self-love and get into that self-intimacy, the more we can connect and the more things become clear and the confusion just washes away. And you can truly see the benefits of self-love, of putting yourself first, filling your own cup before filling somebody else's. And it is just allowing that purest of love to flow through you and for you before you even give it to anybody else. But it can be a little bit of a challenge moving forward, but you've put so much effort already into your journey and into your healing, and it's time to choose just how valuable you are. Are you going to put in that extra effort to truly love yourself the way we are meant to love ourselves and be those beautiful temples that we are? Yeah. So the more love we're able to give to ourselves, the more we are able to connect to the God source. And it opens up other passages that are love centered and need love as the root. So the more we can learn to have love rooted in everything we do and everything we put out there, everything that comes out of our mouths, the more connected we will become. So, yeah, a lot to consider, beautiful souls, a lot to overcome. Yes, because we are taught self love is narcissistic, but it's really not. And love is what truly makes the world go round. I know that's a little cliche, but yeah, just really learning the whole love centered um, and applying it in every aspect of our lives will just change things drastically. So let's see what we have from this deck. What last message for this first quarter moon? Thank you. Self-love. Oh, we got two again. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll go this way. Inspiration. Yes, being our own inspiration. And out of that, we become even more inspired as things become clearer. The more we put love into things, the more we can see how this world works. And, just love blasting everything. People that irk you, blast them with love bombs, no matter how hard it is. And it just changes the whole energy. And it can just be mental images of like these big gummy hearts being blasted at these icky people and exploding and just covering them with like love glitter or something, however you want to imagine it or envision it. To consider adopting that practice, as the more love we can give out, especially to those that we don't necessarily like, changes the atmosphere and it changes just the whole energetic sphere. And it just makes it so much calmer and easier. And we have surrender, letting go of the darkness. Yes, the darkness of this world, how it has us trapped in our minds, trapped in these programs that we are not gods, we are not goddesses, we are not source creations, that we are just humans living this world trying to get through day by day. But that is not our purpose here. We all have a mission on this planet, and we are looking, many of us are looking for that soul mission and moving forward and seeing how we can be of service. But it is surrender to source and to learning that self-love, being that temple, and really letting go of the ideals of the 3D world that we are in and truly finding our path, however we're guided, but to truly come out of this darkness. And the way to begin is with self-love and learning our own worth and our own value and that self-respect. Whew. And for some, it's going to help you see in yourself like a Garden of Eden, as my attention is brought to all this beautiful foliage on her head, as that was a place of purity, a place of beauty. And yes, the stories have been distorted, but just getting into that kind of vision for yourself can really help some of you get through that barrier of finding self-love. So beautiful souls, I will leave it there. And yes, it is time for us to give ourselves that love first and then to others. And yes, I know parents, it is a different dynamic. But you still need to make sure you are taking care of yourself first before you take care of your children, because if you are sick, how do you care for your children? So it's not totally putting kiddos aside, but it is making time for yourself. So enjoy the rest of this first quarter moon, and I will see you all next time.